we've got 2 visitor centers. You know that one in the plaza, one at Jacuzzi. People call us, ask us questions. They text us, all sorts of things. Today, I'm making you one of our volunteers because you're going to help me out in what we call We Get Questions. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You haven't seen these.
No, I haven't seen those.
And we just had lunch, but I didn't show them to you. So here's the questions that we get. I'll read them to you, and you don't have to answer them. You could just do your best guess, or you could just say, Tim, help me out. So here we go. I have an itinerary coming up. I would love any input. And this is the listings. Salt and Stone, Happy Hour Lunch, Glen Ellen Star, Jack London Bar, Golden Bear Station, Girl and the Fig. Anything else in the area that I must get in? This is from Facebook. So, yeah, like that's a pretty exhaustive itinerary. They're all places to eat.
I know. I think they're going to walk it off and maybe even sober up a little bit at Sonoma Botanical Garden.
Good answer. Good answer. So, because that's near Golden Bear Station, which is a new restaurant. And it's near, you're also between, say, Glen Ellen Star and Golden Bear Station. You are bracketed by 2 wonderful restaurants. Yeah. So I think it's right. You should go to Sonoma Botanical Garden and walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off. We have 3 miles of hiking trails.
3 miles. And plus, I hear there's an amazing frog exhibit coming.
There is. Ribbit exhibit. It's going to take this town by storm. But, we also have this beautiful view once you get to the summit. There's a chorten or stupa, which is where we have the prayer flags.
Right.
And the view over the valley is
That's a great view.
Stunning.
Looking back there.
And with the acoustic sunsets, we'll be offering that view at sunset, which we're not usually open at sunset, so that's new.
Okay, good. So Botanical Garden is the right answer. If anyone's coming from Spain, maybe your family come from Spain, do you take them any places that are like special, or have they visited you yet?
No, we haven't had the Spanish family come. We've had a lot of the American families come. Actually, and lots of also people who aren't really family or very close friends. It's
all
Sonoma.
Of a sudden they're like, oh, I've always wanted to see, like, we went to middle school and I didn't talk to you.
No, it's great. I mean, I don't blame them. I want to come visit too. We've been to Armstrong Redwoods. I think that's spectacular. Point Reyes is amazing. Closer to home, I think the Benzinger Winery and Tram Tour is awesome.
Isn't that fun? Yeah.
So great.
You did a good job. So good. So this person from Facebook, go to the Botanical Garden and go to those other things. Good. Here's a question we got today. It's from a guy from Boston. Okay. You ready? Mm-hmm. Is the farmer's market open already? Literally. He didn't say he's from Boston, but he walked by. And
that was a pretty good impersonation.
Like, you're from Boston. He's like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, so Friday mornings is the farmer's market open already? Do you know?
It is open.
It's
open till noon.
Yeah, it's open every Friday year-round.
Yeah.
On Friday, and open till, I think, noon or noon 30. I can never tell. Okay. They're farmers. They don't move that fast.
It takes a while to break everything down.
But yes, Mr. Boston guy, it's open.
It's open.
And I go there and I get from Baker and Cook, I get a seasonal fruit galette, and I get what she insists on calling, what does she call them? Beignets, but they're actually donut holes. They're expensive-looking donut holes. They're so good. They're not expensive-looking. They're delicious. They're so good.
They're just expensive, but
well,
they're delicious.
That's one of these. They're only like $4 for like a whole bag.
Oh, that's
so
not
they're
bad.
not.
Yeah.
But they taste expensive, and they're gluten-free if you're a gluten-free person. So I'm not, but I know people who are. So yeah, they're really good. Okay, so the farmer's market is open already. Yeah. Get your donkeys, guy from Boston. Okay. This one came in via text. People can text us.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm considering a vacation to Sonoma in early March. Is there a wine pass that could cover tastings at multiple wineries? Beside wine tasting, what other activities or events take place in March?
Oh, well, you could come see the bonsai exhibit at Sonoma Botanical Garden until March 22nd. I'm so glad you asked.
Fantastic. All right, so Robert from Washington, you can go to the bonsai exhibit in March. That's a good answer. Is that the only thing to do in March?
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of other things.
I mean, hiking.
Hiking. You can always go hiking.
There's the farmer's market from the guy from Boston. There's, I don't know when this one starts, but do you know about the Jack London yacht race yet?
Oh, I've heard this is really fun.
Yes.
I don't know when it is, though.
So I think it's in March. Let's look back and look. So we have this big yacht club on the Sonoma Creek.
Which is interesting.
Which you can join.
Okay.
And they race boats, which are 30-inch replicas of Jack London's sloop that he went around the world on.
Yeah.
And they race it from the Jack London bar
to
another bar at the other end of town,
Sounds right.
as you do. Yeah. And they take bets on that. And that's usually in March. because the creek is flowing quite
I was going to
well
say
now.
that creek is rushing.
It's rushing right now, right?
Yeah.
So you can do that, and there's a whole bunch of different activities happening in March.
Yeah.
The question about wine tasting passes. I have some insights, unless you want to jump in.
I don't know this answer.
So there is, the county has a county-wide wine tasting pass that they provide.
Oh.
We will have a plaza tasting pass that will launch in March.
Okay.
Basically, we're timing it with the ribbon exhibit. That was our whole plan.
Brilliant.
Of course, right? Why not?
I mean, frogs and wine.
Exactly. They go together.
Yeah.
No, so we're doing, we'll have a Sonoma Plaza one launching very soon.
Okay.
So they can do that. And basically what those do is you can buy like a passport or a tasting pass, and it gets you tastings at different wineries, which is fabulous.
That's great.
Yeah. And also at most of the visitor center, we have a lot of 2-for-1 passes and all the information. So there you go, which saves you a little bit of money to go join the wine club.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, you're doing a good job.
Oh,
you're
thanks.
great. I'm going to put you in for a volunteer pass here. Here's the final question that we got. I'm visiting Sonoma Valley, and I'm from Malawi, and I'm interested in permaculture. Are there good places to learn about these practices in Sonoma Valley? And is there a place where I can see redwood trees?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about permaculture, but I do think that the Benzinger winery, at being biodynamic, really showcases the importance of relationships between different types of plants and natural pesticides and attracting pollinators and insects with different plants. So I think that would be a good place to go see.
That's a great example. And they have a tour.
Yeah,
it's
great tour, a tractor tour.
Tractor
How fun
tour,
is that?
so it's fun, and they do a really good job of that.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay.
And I think the Sonoma Garden Park also is a nice place to go. That's run by Sonoma Ecology Center, and they've got, I know they grow food, and they're doing all kinds of kind of creative and experimental horticulture, I think. So I think those two places would be good to see.
That's a great example. Okay. What about, are there any redwood trees in Sonoma?
Armstrong Redwoods and Guerneville. It's one of my favorite places. It's cold in the winter.
Yes, it actually is. I will give you cold because it is not a deciduous tree, so it keeps its leaves. So when it's winter, the sun's not getting down there. It might be a little bit wetter, and it is actually a little chilly.
It's a different experience in the winter than it is in the summer.
In the summer, people go there to be cool.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like it's a pleasant cool. It's like 65.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful, especially when it's like 100 degrees, especially here in Sonoma Valley if it gets warm.
Yeah.
You go, to Guerneville, you're like, oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
In the winter, what I do like about it though is because there's less people. The river is running.
Oh, yeah.
And salmon run up that little creek. So you got to look.
Nice.
But yeah, so there's actually spawning salmon and stuff like that coming up from the Russian River up to, I think it's Feist Creek up there. Huh. But yeah, so you can get redwoods at Armstrong Woods, Old Growth. My big joke is that there are redwoods in the plaza. They were planted there, so they're not like the old growth ones that you want.
But you can see redwoods at Sonoma Botanical Garden.
Sonoma Botanical Gardens, right? Because they're planted, and the redwood's a fast-growing tree. And as a matter of fact, redwoods grow around the world. I think it's only in California and Asia.
Yeah, China
has a redwood, right?
And we have one of the. We have a specimen.
Oh, you do?
From China.
Okay, it's called the Dawn redwood or something. I gotta look. It's a slightly different looking redwood, but it's up there. I'm not a redwoodologist.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember the scientific name for it. It's like metasequoia or something like that. Anyway.
It'll roll tomorrow when you're doing something else. You're like, that's the name there. Jeannie, you answered all the questions.
Great. Okay.
Wasn't that easy?
That was pretty easy.
You're a genius. This is so simple.